Yo, what's poppin'? It's the Hyphenate, and that's just a little snippet from the production that I did with the Berrics and Garrett Ginner. It's a short film slash skate video that is on the Berrics YouTube channel right now. This video is gonna be a behind the scenes of that entire production. So right now we are in a parking lot that has its own lights already built in. Unfortunately, we don't have any control over being able to shut those lights off or make the color temperature we want. So we gotta work with what we got. I want this shot to be a little bit warmer. So I actually have my white balance set right now to 4200. Here we have one of the new PavoTube Mark II, which is a 4-foot tube light. We have a blue color that's gonna be kind of a recurring color for some of this, the opening scene. It's gonna be off to one of his sides. So this is the opening scene when Michael first walks into the parking lot, onto the premises, sees the Berrics sign, and then looks for his next victim, which is me. Looks fire. Again, really don't have a lot of light flexibility with the actual location, but having this PavoTube really kind of gives him a nice pop. So here we have the hallway that leads into the Berrics. Now, we wanted to have all the house lights off here so that way we can have more control over the light, and we wanted to make sure that we made this more eerie. So we actually have these Nanlite PavoTube 6C little lights right here, and we made them tungsten. This light we set to 20%, this one to 15%, and then this one to faulty bulb, so it has a flicker. Michael Myers walks this way. We wanted a little bit more of a contrast here. So we have a blue light that's gonna be out of frame when we're filming. And then going into the park where he's gonna go and skate, we definitely wanted to make that super eerie. So as you can see here, we have red light spilling out into this side of this little wall here. So there's this big gap here. So he's going from this, what looks more natural, to now going into the haunted Berrics. Now, for the lights that we're using here, in order to actually have all that red light spill, we're using two Nanlite MixPanel 150s. Now, these are extremely powerful, high output, and they are RGB. So we have it set to 100% output power. So full blast, hue at 0, which is red, and then the saturation all the way up to 100. Then we want that super red spill coming out of the edges of that doorway. Now, obviously, in order for that to be maximized, we have to turn off the house lights in the park. All right, so now we're gonna start filming actual skateboarding. Michael Myers skating the Berrics, killing the Berrics. And we're using a variety of Nanlites. We're gonna turn off all the house lights in here. The Forza 300B, we have 2 of these lighting up the ledge currently. For the actual practical lights that are actually in the shot, we're using a variety of Nanlite tube lights. So we're using the previous PavoTubes, the 4-foot, as well as the new PavoTube Mark II 30X. So we have 10 lights in total, and we're using a variety of them across this location, but as we end up going to different spots around the park, we're gonna dress up different sections differently. All right, so now Garrett's gonna skate the hip. We dressed up just for this specific section. So here on the left, we have a Nanlite MixPanel 150. Very powerful light, RGB. We have it completely yellow. Everything in this area is red. We have 2 PavoTubes, the 4-foots, and then we have 4 little 6Cs. So we have 3 on top, we have 1 pointing on the bottom of that jack-o'-lantern to give it some more of a sinister look. This is gonna give them enough light, and it's just gonna be yellow and reds only, kind of fiery look. All right, so now Garrett's gonna skate the A-frame. Now, what we wanted to do is we wanted to actually have some PavoTubes on the actual lower part of the rail. So he's gonna grind on the higher part. We wanted some here to just give it some orange spill on the floor. Our main lights are the Forza 300B as our main light at 3200 Kelvin, which is lighting up where he's gonna be skating. On the back end, we have a backlight coming in, utilizing the Nanlite MixPanel 150, and we have it set to RGB full intensity at green and full saturation. Then over here, as you can see, we have just 2 6C lights here to just kind of give a little bit of pop without killing the ledge too much, without having too much orange back there. All right, so now Garrett's gonna be skating the 7th stair. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 PavoTubes on the stairs. So 5 on the stairs, 1 on the outside of the stairs. And then we have 2 in the back. Now, our main key light here is not the Forza. Now we're actually using a MixPanel 150, and we're actually using this in CCT mode at 3200 Kelvin. So that's our primary source of light, and then everything else are the PavoTubes just to give it that red glow. For the B-roll, we're using just 2 MixPanel 150s from Nanlite. So we're gonna have 1 on the back kind of giving more effects, and then 1 on the right kind of giving some light on one side, and then we're gonna have the other side of him kind of just fall into shadows. We're gonna do a variety of effects and color combinations just to mix up the B-roll, because we're gonna use these as just like split seconds, really, just kind of popping in and out of the video just to kind of keep it more entertaining. So right now we're gonna start off with fire first and moonlight on his side, and then we're gonna do like blue and yellow, lightning, strobes, all kinds of different things, maybe even police cars, etc. Stop, just stop, just stop. This is too good. The burn marks and the scars like on the mask look crazy sick with those shadows of the red. I'm shooting this in 60 frames, so I can slow it down if I want to too. Give me the head tilts again. Can we get more fog candy? All right, so now Garrett's gonna skate the 5-stair, flat 5-stair. So we're gonna do a couple shots where it's a run, where he does it all in one take, back to back. And then after that, he's also gonna do some individuals here. So we have a lot of the tube lights here, a lot of them in different variations. So right now, this is the setup for just this 5-stair right here. But we're gonna also kind of change it up a little bit when we hit the run section where we have both. So we have that illuminated in here. So as you can see, we have some of the 6Cs magnetized on this ledge. When we're doing over there, we're gonna have some of the 6Cs underneath the actual rail. It's a square rail, so it's easy to magnetize on there. And then we do have our main lights to actually light up both these sections, are the MixPanel 150s set at 3200 Kelvin. So that's a wrap. Make sure you guys check out the final video. It's on the Berrics, link in the description. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out to Nanlite, shout out to Sony, and shout out to Amari for being a big part of this, my sister Candy as well. Man, we couldn't have done it without them, and I'm hyped, man. I'm so hyped. I appreciate it.
I'm hyped to see the finished video, dude. I'm really stoked to see it.
It's fire, fire. Thank you guys. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.